What's poppin', Carolina Nation and all my Pantherologists? Welcome to today's episode of the future roster of the Carolina Panthers. I will love you right now if you pound that like button, if you pound the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and then comment down below at the end of the video and let me know what you think. I like to hear your comments. I like to hear y'all ask me questions. I'll comment back if you can go check it out. But let's get into today's episode. All right, so the Panthers have endured a period of transition that, permanently changed the franchise during the 2019 and 2020 offseason. This transition had a lot to do with altering the leadership of this organization, especially when, obviously, Matt Rhule was signed to be Carolina's new head coach after, we fired Ron Rivera back in December of 2019. So once Rhule took over, it seemed to me like he was completely running the show alongside general manager Marty Hurney. With that being said, the future of the franchise rests in the hands of Rhule and Hurney. Now, the players who form the core of the Carolina Panthers for years to come entirely is dependent on those two individuals. The Panthers have seemingly improved this season, but there are still lingering questions about the future core of this organization. An uncertainty is in the air, but there are definitely key pieces to this football team who should remain in Carolina for a long time. Now, I will go over 3 players on offense. I'm going to go over a couple players on defense. And since the special teams unit seems like they could potentially consist of a revolving door of punters and kickers. So, let's start with the offense. Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. Christian McCaffrey may have been sidelined due to an injury for the majority of 2020. But he still is the highest paid running back in the NFL and in NFL history for a reason. So unless his injuries continue over the next few years, it seems unlikely that he will be going anywhere. DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson have both put up fantastic numbers this season and have been the highlights of many Panthers games. Regardless of the outcome, as of right now, DJ Moore leads the team in receiving and touchdowns. So while Robbie Anderson closely follows behind him, Curtis Samuel is also a huge contributor factor to this offense. But Moore and Anderson are more fitting to be labeled as the core players of this team's future. Now, Samuel's next contract is unknown right now, but it would be fantastic for the Panthers to maintain all 3 receivers for the foreseeable future. Though, Taylor Moton has also performed well for the Panthers, offensive line obviously, and should also get re-signed this offseason. But that is still unknown as well. Now let's talk about the defense. Brian Burns, Jeremy Chin, and Derek Brown. Brian Burns is the best player on the Panthers defense. I fully anticipate seeing him receive a massive payday when the time comes. Burns is one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. Players like him don't come around every day. If he continues to perform at the pace that he is on, his name could be alongside the likes of Julius Peppers and Charles Johnson, when it comes to elite Panthers defensive linemen. Now, Jeremy Chinn has proven to be the steal of the 2020 NFL Draft and is the current front runner for the NFL's Defensive Rookie of the Year award. Now, Chinn's 2-touchdown performance against the Minnesota Vikings confirmed what the Panthers front office had been saying. He is a special player. So, he should be in the black and blue for a very long time, assuming that he remains healthy and continues to play brilliantly. Derek Brown has silently had a very quality rookie campaign. Even though he may not receive as much love as Chinn, but he has still proven that he was worth the first round pick. Now, he hasn't recorded a sack yet, but he has been a monster at stopping the run. He will only develop his skills even more with experience, which should be terrifying for interior offensive linemen around the league. So, guys, that is my future roster of the Carolina Panthers. Pound that like button, pound the subscribe button, comment down below, and click that and post notifications. Panther Nation, Pantherologists, keep pounding.